One small moment changed me. One small moment changed me. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about awareness, but not in a childish or simple way. I want to talk about the kind of awareness that grows with us, the awareness that comes from responsibility, stress, fear of the future, and the pressure we feel as young adults. We are not children anymore. We are in a period of life where everything starts to feel real. Our choices, our exams, our family's expectations, our plans for the future. And sometimes we try so hard to be strong enough for all of this that we stop listening to ourselves. For a long time, I believed strength meant staying silent about what I felt. If I was stressed, I pushed it down. If I was scared, I hid it. If something hurt me emotionally or physically, I pretended it didn't matter. Because I thought maturity meant handling everything alone. But growing up doesn't mean ignoring yourself. Growing up means understanding yourself. My moment of awareness came after a simple thing: my wisdom tooth removal. On the surface, it was nothing special, nothing dramatic. But what it taught me was much bigger than the procedure itself. At the dentist, I tried to act calm and collected, the way an adult should be. I controlled my voice, my breathing, my reactions. But inside, I was stressed. Not only because of the tooth, but because life was heavy at that time. School, responsibilities, expectations. Everything felt like a weight on my shoulders. When the pain lasted for days, I continued with my routine as if nothing happened. I ignored my exhaustion, my anxiety, my discomfort. I told myself, "You're old enough, just continue." And I believed that was the right thing to do. But one night, everything I ignored finally showed itself. I was alone, thinking about school, about the future, about the pressure I felt, and I suddenly understood that the problem wasn't the tooth. The problem was me not listening to myself. At that moment, I realized maturity is not silence. Maturity is honesty. Maturity is saying, "I am tired," or "I need a break," or "I'm stressed." This doesn't make you weak, it makes you real. Since then, I have started to look at myself differently. Not like a child afraid to show emotions, and not like an adult pretending to have no emotions, but like a person who is learning to balance both. I began to notice small signals in my body and mind. The tightness in my chest when I was anxious, the tension in my shoulders during exam weeks, the thoughts I tried to ignore because they scared me. And every time I stopped and paid attention, I felt a little lighter. I also learned something important about the people around us. At our age, everyone is dealing with something: family problems, pressure to succeed, fear of failing, fear of disappointing someone. Nobody shows it, but everybody feels it. This is why awareness is not only about knowing yourself, it's also about understanding that others carry invisible battles too. We often think we are alone, but we are not. We are all moving through similar storms, just in different ways. So today, I want to ask you a question, not a childish one, but a real one. What are you carrying inside right now? Stress? Fear of the future? A feeling you don't want to admit? A pressure you cannot talk about? You don't have to have all the answers, but you do have to be honest with yourself. After this talk, take a moment, a real moment, to listen to your mind and body. Not because someone tells you to, but because you owe it to yourself. Sit quietly, take a breath, and ask, what do I need right now? What am I ignoring? Awareness does not magically fix your life, but it is the first step to clarity. Clarity is the first step to growth. And growth is the first step to becoming the person you want to be: strong, grounded, and real. In the end, awareness is not a destination. It is a journey that begins the moment we choose to look inward with honesty instead of fear. A journey where we learn that being human is not about being perfect, but about being present. If there is one thing I hope you take with you today, it is this: do not rush yourself. Do not silence yourself. Life will always continue with responsibilities and challenges, but you must continue too, as your true self. Give yourself permission to pause. Give yourself permission to feel. Give yourself permission to grow. Because even small, ordinary moments can change you. sometimes more than you expect. Thank you for listening.